Did Donald Trump lie about having COVID-19? Hey guys, this is Double D from the Entitled Millennials podcast, and this is my Thinking Out Loud series. I want to start this video by saying no, I do not necessarily believe that Donald Trump has been lying about being infected with COVID-19. I don't necessarily think it's a big conspiracy, but there's been a lot of talk on the internet, on Twitter, on all the different social media platforms about this conspiracy or this idea that Donald Trump has been purposely lying about being infected by COVID-19. And I wanted to make this video discussing why some people think that's the case, some of the comments that bigger names have made, like Michael Moore recently, and try to kind of pick apart this idea of, is he lying about having COVID-19 and why would he do that? So as you guys know, Donald Trump sent out a tweet a few days ago saying that he has been infected by COVID-19. Sometime after that, he tweeted again, I believe, that he was going to be going to the Walter Reed Medical Center. He was evac'd out of there by helicopter, spent, I believe, 2 or 3 days there. And then I believe it just came out yesterday or the day before, depending on when this video comes out, that he was already, after just 3 days of quarantine, leaving Walter Reed Medical Center and was going to be going back to work at the White House. Now, as I said before, a lot of people have been speculating that Donald Trump does not have COVID-19, that somehow this is a political move designed to either, one of the biggest theories I've heard is to get him out of subsequent debates that are going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. Another theory I've heard, and this one probably has the most credence, is that it's a big PR stunt. If he is faking it, and I don't necessarily believe that he is. And the reason why I say that I don't think he is because so many other people have been infected, presumably because of being in contact with Donald Trump. Because contact tracing and things like that, that tells me, yeah, he's probably not faking it. But the biggest theory that I've heard that makes the most sense to me as to why he would be faking it is a big PR move. You know, he gets sick. Part of that is, identifying with the American people and, I've gotten sick as well. I'm going through this with you guys. But the biggest part of it is, he goes to Walter Reed, gets medical attention, and we know how hard this has been on people. There's people, that get over it relatively quickly and then can go about their lives. But there's other people that have been in the hospital for weeks and even months due to this virus or have had long-lasting health implications from it. And to me, the big PR move is he gets it, he gets sick, he gets treated, but he's big old, strong Mussolini Donald Trump. And 3 days later, oh, I've beaten it. Oh, I'm still feeling kind of rough, but I'm getting back to the job to serve the American people. And say what you will about this political move. There's a lot of things I think that are wrong with it. But either way, he is really spinning this in something of a genius way. We all saw, I believe he sent out a tweet, or no, it was Ivanka Trump sent out a tweet with a picture of him, and I'll see if I can find that, put it up for you guys, of him sitting there, at some fucking big table in the White House, looking a little rough from being ill, but he's got all these documents right in front of him, and it looks like he's working really diligently. And I actually stumbled across a meme I thought was funny, is somebody zoomed in on what he was working on, and it's just like a blank piece of paper, and he's scribbling on it with a giant Sharpie. So yeah, I think I do think Donald Trump got infected with COVID-19. I don't think there's a doubt of that. Michael Moore came out with some statements that kind of make you think, and I think he's in the right that we should question it because Donald Trump has been a chronic liar. Everybody knows that. There's not a doubt about that. But I want to read you an excerpt from what Michael Moore said about this. There is one absolute truth about Trump. He is a consistent, absolutely unrelenting, fearless, and professional liar. A serial liar. A factually proven liar. How many lies now has the Washington Post proven in these 4 years? 25,000? A lie at least twice during every waking hour? Think of the bad people you've known in your life. Even the worst ones you couldn't say that about, he wrote. So why on earth would we believe him today? Has he earned your trust now? Trump has a history of lying about his health. His longtime New York doctor, Dr. Bornstein, admitted a few years ago that Trump dictated his perfect, quote-unquote, doctor's letter during the 2016 campaign, when there was a White House doctor who said Trump could live 200 years, quote-unquote. What about his lying about that emergency trip to Walter Reed to complete his, quote-unquote, physical? So I don't necessarily agree with Michael Moore on this and some of the other people that are spreading around this idea that he's lying about it. As I said, the amount of people in the Senate and in his administration that have gotten sick because of being in contact with him tells me that this is very real. But regardless of that, it's a good move. It's a good, in my view anyway, and you guys can drop some comments, let me know what you think about this, but in my view, it's a good move. Because the thing we need to remember is, for us somewhat rational people that, follow politics and get involved in stuff, to us, this seems really ridiculous and stupid, and that tweet sent out by Ivanka Trump with the picture of him working is just so cliche and over the top and ridiculous. To us, it seems that way. But you got to understand, he knows he's not going to get people that are going to support Biden. He knows he's not going to get the left. He's, focusing on, one, riling up his base come this election. And he's trying to win over swing voters, the real fucking brain-dead swing voters, right? And this little PR stunt is a good move in that it makes it, people buy that, eat that sort of shit up. A picture of him working despite looking sick and being ragged. Undecided, uneducated, uninformed voters that are kind of on the fence because they've heard some of the bad things about Trump. They know that he's failed them in some way. But, they see a picture like they want so badly to believe in the American dream and to believe in the system because, if not, that's a real wake-up call, right? That seeing an image like that of Donald Trump, quote-unquote, working for them despite being sick really moves them. But at the end of the day, guys, I don't know. We should get a little comment thread going down in the comment box talking about this, talking about your thoughts on it. All I know is I got so many of you guys messaging me on the Facebook page and direct messages for those of you who know me in my personal life. Just, I don't even have to go looking for the news anymore. Just when shit happens, I wake up late, that's how I am. And I wake up and I got all the news for the day already in my inbox, and I really appreciate that, guys. You make my life a lot easier. I don't have to sit here and go through the whole rigmarole. Everything, all the big stories like this one, Donald Trump getting COVID, just are in my inbox waiting for me every morning, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I was disappointed when he got out of Walter Reed 3 days later. Maybe I was hoping for a different outcome, if you know what I mean. I think a lot of us were. I just think it's amazing how the internet just ate this up and tore Donald Trump apart and was just having one big laugh about it. And it's like 2020 is already some fucking crazy ass science fiction fucking House of Cards type show. And him getting COVID-19 right before the election is just really, one could almost say, bad writing or hackneyed writing on the part of the creator, right? And God, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and assume he's going to make a full recovery and whatever. And like I said, use that to spin it in some PR way of I'm big, strong Mussolini Trump. But boy, guys, how cherry on top would it be for the year 2020? What a wild fucking year if Donald Trump would have died of COVID-19 after refusing to wear masks and completely fucking up the government's, and that wasn't just him obviously, but the government's response to the pandemic. If there's any, deus ex machina or, justice in the universe, him, dying of COVID-19 would have been the definition of just desserts, guys. But anyway, what an interesting turn of events. I just want to make a quick video for you guys. Hopefully it didn't run too long. Appreciate all the love and support, guys. Again, if you haven't already, join the Patreon. We're going to be doing more exclusive episodes soon. I got more writing on there. We just released the patron exclusive Discord chat, and most of this stuff you can access for $3 or less. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share us out to your friends, drop a comment on other people's comments, help that algorithm, help us. And, you know, as always, guys, I love you very much, and I appreciate you supporting this channel. I'll see you next week. Bye.